Every parent wants their kids to succeed, and getting the right education is key to their success. How a Delmarva school is making the grade when it comes to assessing your child's individual needs.
Guys, are you embarrassed to take the shirt off at the beach because of back hair?
Ladies, how easy would it be not to have to shave our underarms and legs anymore? Today, we take a look at electrolysis and how it could be your solution to getting rid of unwanted hair.
Well, this may look like your typical home construction, but it's anything but. This house is actually being built along an assembly line. Coming up, a tour of the Barrica Homes production facility in Greenwood.
And the 2011 Delmarva's Got Talent winner is here to perform how you can win in 2012. Delmarva Live starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And we'd like to welcome to historic Studio D our studio audience. Thanks for joining us today. And for a fun time today, we've got all kinds of neat stuff. And of course, it's Friday, so that means we have music in the house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And boy, is he good.
He is good. He is good. We're going to hear more from him in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But first, we want to hit our hot topics because Hollywood is coming to Delmarva Monday. That's when they begin filming of the much anticipated Ping Pong Summer. It's being filmed in Ocean City. The all-star cast for the 1980s themed movie includes Susan Sarandon, as we all know, Leah Thompson, and John Hannah. The cast will also include 6 teens who were selected after casting calls held throughout Maryland.
Right.
So possibly some locals making their film debut. It's interesting. The movie is about a 13-year-old from suburban Maryland who's obsessed with hip-hop and ping pong.
Now, this is sort of her story, right? For some reason, she got hooked in ping pong as a child, and it's
I don't know.
been an obsession with her ever since, which was why she came out with this book. I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. Well, the film will, of course, it's being filmed in Ocean City, so it will feature a lot of the landmarks in Ocean City. Shooting is scheduled to begin to wrap up actually by the end of October. And what's interesting about this film is, like we mentioned, it's taking place in the 80s.
Right.
So they had to find all kinds of 80s looking things, and the extras get to do the 80s hair and all that. I think I'd be perfect for that.
Oh my.
I remember, do you remember teasing your hair up in the 80s?
Yeah,
can you imagine? I did it.
Lots of heads nodding. Well, we want to say they did it again. Want to say congratulations to Salisbury University. U.S. News and World Report named Salisbury University one of the best colleges for 2013.
Yeah.
This is the 16th consecutive year the campus has been ranked by the magazine. For the 6th consecutive year, University of Maryland Eastern Shore is ranked in the top tier of the nation's historically black colleges and universities. So congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
congratulations
awesome.
to both schools. Hey, do we have any Orioles fans in here, possibly?
Yeah.
How about them O's? They remain tied among for first place in the AL East.
Tied with the Yankees. This was the last game that they beat the who was they beat here? Well, anyway, that was Manny Machado. I just wanted to point this out. 2 on, 2 out, 14 innings. This game went 5 hours and some odd. He had a walk-off single. You probably remember seeing him play for the Shorebirds.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-2 win.
Yeah, they were playing Tampa Bay, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
we don't care who they're playing. We just like to see them play. So I guess they're kind of flip-flopping the top with the Yankees.
Yeah. It's a close battle. So they're tied up now. At one point they were a game behind, but they got that back. So
let's keep our fingers crossed.
See how this goes.
Yeah.
Past baseball.
Yep.
After the boys of summer, I guess you'd say it's the boys of fall. I mean, we're into the football season just about. I think some
high school football.
High school games, some have already started their season.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Some started before Labor Day, some started after.
Right. So if your kids are getting ready for high school football, they may have a game coming up tonight. And don't forget, you can also see everything final score. That's going to be tonight, and we'll have all the information here. And also, you're going to find out how you need to dress for tonight. I don't know why. I have always remembered going to high school football, had to have a sweater, had to have a jacket.
Yeah.
There is a cold front on the way tonight. Is it going to get here before the game or after? Well, Dan, our very own meteorologist, is going to explain what you need to wear to the game tonight.
So Dan's going to explain what you need to wear to the game, and then after the game, Scott with WBOC, Scott Abraham, is going to tell you who all won in case you don't make it to the game.
That's it. So there was an article I saw in the Daily Times this morning. Had a headline that I absolutely loved. It said, Delmarva Bike Week's favorite color is chrome.
I like
I
that.
love that.
I like that.
Got events going on in Ocean City this weekend. Of course, it's Delmarva Bike Week. All things going on through Sunday, and also Bike Fest. OC Bike Fest is going on this weekend. The Delmarva Bike Week has got things going on in Ocean City as well as Salisbury at Winter Place Park, also up at Harley and Seaford. The thing that the Wicomico Sheriff's Office is pointing out to you is, please, even more than you usually do when you come to an intersection, look again, look a third time, because bikes are so easy to miss whenever they're coming up. So please be very careful, allow a lot of room, and don't forget, when you're following motorcycles, give them even more room, because those guys can stop quicker than you can. And if you're following them too close, you're going to be right into them. So please, while all the bikes are here, be extra careful just to make sure.
Yeah. And fortunately, during this week or during this weekend, they all seem to be in packs.
Yes.
So you almost can't miss them. I know we always have a fun time. We're at a stoplight on Route 50 when they're going from Salisbury into Ocean City. Be like hundreds and hundreds of bikes going down the road, and I just like looking at them.
And if you don't see them, you can always hear the rumble.
Yeah. Now, if motorcycles are not your thing, maybe alpacas are. Anybody here? Oh, I'm going somewhere with this. Outstanding Dreams Farm in Preston will host its annual Alpaca Festival this weekend. You may remember this. This is video from when Brian Spiros went to visit them several months ago. I think it was still when it was during the cold months he went up to the alpaca farm. Well, now everyone can go visit the alpacas. The festival is Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then again on Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. They're located on Pinetown Road. That's in Preston.
Right.
And not only can you learn about the alpacas and see them, but you also learn about what they make with alpaca fur and
Which
things
is really
like that.
quite fascinating.
It is fascinating. So go up there and say hi to everybody. We'll put some information on our website if you want some specific information, phone numbers, addresses, and whatnot.
Yeah. Want to tip the hat real quick to the new Chimes Center, DuPont Highway in Millsboro. It is open. They help disabled people work, socialize, open their new $1.8 million facility, 8,000 square feet in Sussex County. It replaces the older one that they were leasing downtown. So congratulations to you guys. Great to have you out. New facility. About time.
Yeah,
you needed that.
Absolutely. And speaking of helping people out, we're talking about the weather getting cold. So that means that some of our homeless people are going to need a little more help as it gets cold. And Halo Outreach, you've heard of them, haven't you? In Salisbury, growing by the day. And that's a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's a good thing.
But it's a good thing.
It's a good thing that you know, they have the services that they offer. They have like a cafe where they feed everyone. They have a women's shelter. They have a thrift store. They have reading and programs, all kinds of good things. But they're run by volunteers.
Right.
So what they need to do is get some more volunteers for HALO. By the way, it stands for Hope and Outreach. Yes.
Hope and Living?
Hoping, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Sunday, September 16th from 2 p.m. That's when they're going to have their training session. And they say you go there, you get a little training session, and then you can kind of decide where you want to help out, whether it's in the women's shelter or in the cafe where they feed 3 meals a day, 225 meals a day. I think something like 137,000 meals have been served by HALO since 2010.
Wow.
So yeah, if you want some more information on how you can help HALO, we'll have that on our website, delmarvalife.com.
And if you never volunteered for something like this before and you wonder, why would I do that? Do it once.
Yes.
That's all you have to do. Just do it once and you'll know why.
Okay.
All this good stuff going on. Food Bank of Delaware is taking a major step this next week. As a matter of fact, they're going to be cracking ground, a fuller plate of services for the hungry families in Kent and Sussex County. They're breaking ground Monday for their new project, $2.6 million expansion project, doubling the size of their 8,000 square foot facility off Airport Road in Milford. So good news for them.
Yeah.
And well, I'll tell you what. To date, the food bank has raised about $1.6 million of the project's estimated cost through various public grants and private donations. So you made it possible.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right.
Terrific.
Good stuff happening all over Delmarva. And up next on Delmarva Life, more good stuff, giving back to the community. The touching story of how the folks at Johnny Janosic helped give one family in Sussex County a brand new start with a brand new Habitat for Humanity home.
Plus, yeah, it's finally beginning to start to feel like fall. You can celebrate at the Dorchester Family YMCA Fall Festival. There's something for everybody, and we're going to tell you how you can get involved.
And later, he took the top spot on Delmarva's Got Talent. Now he's taking the Delmarva Life stage. We'll hear more from Laquan Knock. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. And your local York and Mitsubishi dealers.